hoping it shall be good. Well, hello and welcome back. Admittedly, after about a month since the last time, but we are back used playing Gran Turismo 4 with a wheel. I had to try and remember where we left off last time. I know that we had the Audi RS6 Avant. I know we want to do the Liga B series, which is in the European. But to do that, we need to get international B license, which I'm afraid for everyone watching, that is exactly what we've got to do now. For an international B license. Oh boy, and this is going to be fun. I'm going to have a quick check and see if my Nemesis event is here. I know when I see it. I mean, I know for a fact the slalom quite pain in the ass, if I remember it correctly. Let's just go through here. Got some snow, which is fine. It doesn't seem... Oh, no. These two are going to be the nightmare. So if you do get to that point, buckle up, because those ones are going to take quite a long time. I imagine that they're probably going to take around 20 minutes for both of them. Maybe even longer than that, I don't know. I struggle, even with a wheel, and the fact that I've not played in about a month. I am very rusty at the least. So we're going to start off, making sure that all the keys and stuff are working, which they should be. I've just realised I've made a humongous mistake, and I'm going to fix that just now. The huge mistake is that I don't have the wheel set the way I want it. So let's go on to Michael Hill. So you can tell I've literally gone straight into it. And I'm going to set the wheel range to everyone's favourite, 360 degrees. Oh boy, this could be interesting with the maths out of the way, just in case anyone can see that bad boy. There we go. As I say, I'm afraid we are currently doing the license test, so probably down and shift the gear would be quite useful. Okay. I am, as I say, quite rusty, because it's been about a month since I last did this, so, yeah. And we've been playing iRacing, so arguably I should be, if anything, better than what I have been, but time will only but tell. I mean, that was better. So on these, a little bit of a housekeeping again. Any cars unlocked via license tests, I cannot use unless I'm absolutely stuck. That does mean the fact that I'm also using the Spec 2 mod. So we exit. I only want silver. I don't want to get bronze. I want to get silver. I could go for gold, but again, there's not really a benefit for that considering I'm not using the cars. So that does mean, however, by doing that, one of the Spec 2 mod cars for getting, I think, silver in the A license test was the big old Chevy truck, the best truck. I haven't got that. I can't use it, so that means that I'm gonna at some point have to buy a truck, because I think that's I've been looking for it recently. We've almost completed all of the beginner events, but the truck is one of them. Oh, I completely forgot where we were on this track, to be honest with you. I don't know why, but part of my brain was on Miss Hit Miss. We are not on Miss Hit Miss. We most definitely are not on Miss Hit Miss. I can do this nearly flat. Slow down. Try and get it going. Try and get the car to rotate. We did, but I think we lost so much time doing that. I mean, it's good to just set a base lap, to be honest with you, just so I can kind of get my eye in on what we need to do. I mean, half a second is definitely doable. I know exactly how I can make that time up, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Famous last words, I know. We should also, if I'm correct, yeah, we do have the multiple views. I have not enabled the in-car view for Spec 2 just because that tends to, I wouldn't say break the game, but obviously this game wasn't designed to have interior views, as I completely overshot the corner there. Come on, this is only basic license tests. I kind of want to move on to the actual enjoyable races. Okay. And arguably, these are actually the easier tests for me. There we go, that should be better. Hopefully I've taken enough speed out. I have not done such a thing. Okay, but let me do it. But I've lost enough time. Yeah. There we go, retry. I'm trying to remember the key bindings as well. As I say, it has been a month since I've done this, so alas, my skills are quite rusty. Quite a bit here, probably more than I need to, but I'd rather overbrake than we need to. Should we look back? Yeah, we should be right there. We should hopefully at least have the silver. We do, thank you. Oh, actually almost got gold there, surprising. That wasn't too bad. So moving on, next one. Exit, don't want to retry, don't want to go back onto that annoying mission? Buttons. It's one of the two. I'd say my brain's not quite with it just yet. It should hopefully not be too much time before I start getting there. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Arguably my favourite track in this game, Suzuka. Arguably one of the best tracks in the world. So let's see if we can do it justice. Right, a bit understeer there. Not horrendous, I'll be honest with you. That wasn't horrendous for a little opening test. Maybe we got it straight away. Did we get it? We did. Oh, and we got gold straight away. Nice. That is good. See, I told you it's a bit rusty. Finally, hopefully shaking the old rust off now. On to the next test. Also, I do have a stream deck down there, so if I do decide to push it, I'm not going to push any buttons, don't worry. But I could do. Maybe I'll give myself a nice little round of applause for completing this. Not this particular one, but completing the license, perhaps. Because I definitely know how we're ending off. I remember this one. This one's quite annoying. It's kind of the way the track kind of falls off. I'm a little loudy. It is honestly a miracle to be able to think that we're able to play games like this with a real force feedback wheel, nonetheless. I mean, admittedly, it is purely down to an emulator that allows me to do it, but it's still nice to have. Bronze, retry. Unfortunately, we can't all get gold straight off the bat. I mean, it is definitely a case that some of these license tests are definitely easier than others. Just trying to remember how to do this one. I'm pretty sure it is a case of purposely go slow in, fast out. Oh. Huge understeer there. They obviously put too much power into it. Come on. Get my head into the game. It's quite... I mean, I say it's quite an easy one. This is one of the harder ones, but could you imagine if I was doing an old gold challenge? I mean, I know some YouTubers and streamers do that, and best of luck to them. Obviously much better than I am, or at least have a lot more patience than I do, because I do not think I could do this for a long time. Continuous failing. Go take a bit of grass. Let the car come to me. Don't put the power on just yet. There we go. We lift off just to get the car to rotate. Slidey. There we go. Good. Moving on to the next one. Exit, please. Next test. Here we go. Going on straight onto one of our first full lappers. To be honest with you, I do quite enjoy the old... I mean, when this car was first released, I know it wasn't really that popular. The old Peugeot 206, like RC, I guess this one is, but I remember like the GTI kind of version of it. But I think it's kind of aged quite well. Not as obviously good as like the 205 GTI. That has aged amazingly. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't really pick one up for less than like, what? I'll try to do it in euros now. Like 10,000 euros, maybe a little bit more than that now. For like a decent example, you're probably looking at close to 20,000 now. Probably best to actually kind of concentrate and not just drive like a maniac. But why not? We're in a, what probably at the time would have been a Yobbo's car. Although not as Yobbo as the Toyota Starlet. Or the Vauxhall Corsa, of course. Although, to be fair, nowadays the Vauxhall Corsa is still kind of the Yobbo car of choice. Although I'd say I've never really been part of that car scene, so I can only go by what I see. Oh. I will also say that I didn't really notice it when playing on a gamepad, but this game has a habit of if you have full lock for too long, particularly on the wheel, it tends to, well, obviously you lose grip, which is very realistic in some extent because you kind of maximize the amount of grip, but it kind of feels that if you hit 90% angle rather than 100%, you tend to go quicker, which is just something to kind of get my head back around again, that when you think, oh, this is obviously a PlayStation 2 game where full lock helps, it doesn't seem to work on wheel. Full lock does not help. Try and get the car to rotate. Ideally, that'd be a good thing to do. Hope everyone watching is okay today. Hope everyone's enjoying potentially the long weekend, depending on where you are in the world. I know here in the UK we have a long weekend. I think we have 4 whole days off if you work on Monday to Friday terms. If you don't, sorry. Get the car to rotate the best I can. I mean, as I keep alluding to earlier, I don't really... turn please. I don't need to get gold. I want to get all silver. Again, the cars don't matter, so... Ideally, you can get silver. Might not even be getting it. Might not be getting it. This is... No, we not got it. We missed it. Okay, that is not good. And I say that because... As I have a little fun with that bad boy. There we go. I say that as almost every time I've ever done this, I've got silver first time, so that just shows how bad I am at the moment. Not a big fan of it. Get the car to rotate here a little bit better. Probably shouldn't have gone to 4th gear, but it doesn't bother me. Don't think it's a huge problem. That is, though, way too much turn in there. Big yump. Big yump. Hardish on the brakes. I wonder how much one of these cars are now, considering that a lot of the new cars in this game are now retro cars, and some of the old retro / older cars are now classics. I mean, this game is now, what, 22 years old now? 2004 wasn't it was released, yeah? This game is 22 years. Even the brand new car, the newest car, like the title cars in this are old cars. It's a shame. But I'm glad that obviously this game has had the ability to be rendered in 4K or whatever this is, probably 1080p, I imagine, with the option of 4K, but I don't know why you would want to do that. It's nice. Thanks for the modding. The lovely modding community that has actually made this game completely memorable, accessible by the modern community. I mean, of course, I have got a PlayStation 2, and I have got this game on PlayStation 2, but obviously it doesn't look the same. You can't do what I'm doing now on it. You can't mod it. You can't add all the additional bits you've got onto it. You can't have it on widescreen. I don't believe this game by default has it on widescreen. Could be wrong. I know some, very rare, but some PlayStation 2 games did ship with the option to have a widescreen. Or 1080, 16:9. Was actually the next generation that really allowed most games to, well, all games basically that. But I digress. I am talking. No, I hit a cone. I hit one cone. A singular cone was hit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to skip. We're banning everyone. The driver's been banned. He hit a cone. This is not boding well, considering I know later on in the license test portfolio there's some very hard ones, and this, I would argue, I usually complete first time, so the fact that I'm not able to do that doesn't bode well, and my confidence is most definitely shot. almost as much as it was yesterday when I was streaming iRacing and I decided to reverse into a live traffic during a race. Let's didn't go well. I'm not going to lie to you. I hung my head in shame after that one, quite rightly so. Don't know if I want first gear or second gear, but first gear or second gear is good enough here. I mean, of course, I should concentrate and try and get the absolute max amount of the car, but then again, I don't need to get gold. I'd rather just finish and move on to the next task. Like license test. I mean, what is this? License test 4? We've still got the slalom test coming up now, which hopefully, fingers crossed, are going to be easy with a wheel. Because I know with controller, I tend to struggle-ish. I mean, I do complete it obviously on silver, but it takes longer than I'd like to admit. Hopefully, anyone who is watching, hopefully the stream is better. I know that my previous 2 streams of this have had, how do we put this, some slight issues. And by that I mean the colour was heavily off because I was stupid and streamed with HDR on, which you can do on XSplits. What year is this? You can do an OBS, and you have the option to do it, but for some unknown reason, for me at least, when doing such a thing, it completely wiped all kind of colour balance out, so yikes. Didn't want to break there either, but hopefully the colour's more vibrant now. It's not too dark, it's not too bright, it's just bright. It is as the game intended. Please don't hit someone, okay. So I can take that poor guy's legs out, completely dismember someone, but hitting that poor innocent cone, that's a big no-no. Sorry, cones, you're more valuable than human life, apparently. Good to know that the developers of this game took cone safety importance. What? Cone safety at the highest importance. There we go. Speaking is not my strength, it turns out. I wish I had the excuse of English not being my native language, but alas, it is. So I should be better at it, but I'm not. Oh boy. Come on, debut it. No! This is meant to be an easy one, and by that, I usually do it first time, as I've alluded to many a times. But I can't seem to do it today. I'm gonna have a little breakdown. I am prepared for the breakdown. How long have we streamed for? Is this enough yet? I am, of course, joking. Since I've been live for about 18 minutes, according to the OBS at least. I don't know how truthful that is, because I think it was since OBS opened up. Could be wrong, I don't know. Come on, get the car rotated, please. That's a little yump again. Remember when I was saying earlier, saying I shouldn't push? I've decided that I'm going to push. Not like extreme push, but kind of try and get this done. Kind of quick push. Boy, I bet I'm... If I had some viewers, I bet they'd be really upset at this. I do not blame them. I do not blame you. Literally, arguably, the most boring part to watch is this. The most enjoyable part is probably, I would say, end game content. That's usually quite enjoyable with like supercars and stuff. I enjoy that. I do enjoy that. Or like compilations where there's like, I don't know, 30 hours of streams and they kind of cut it to like hour and 10. Usually challenge missions are quite fun. Oh, come on. Come on, brain. Get with it, please. Please. I deserve so much better. And by that I mean my brain deserves so much better. My body, not so much. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it should lead somewhere, hopefully. Come on. Come on. Okay, thank. Okay. Thankfully. Oh, please don't break. Oh, why are you breaking? I'm gonna say that was the reason why I got bronze last time and not silver, because they decided to break. Massive snap. Massive snap there. Not ideal. I get the car to rotate. Nicely done. Nicely done. Don't hit the comb, but you can decapitate someone. Spectators are not important, but the cones are. Try and get the car to rotate a little bit. Downshift. Come on, car. You can do it. You can do it. Please, no. Please, no. Okay, I think time-wise, I think we've done it. I think we should be alright. I really hope we should be alright. Okay, I think we've done it. We've done it. Okay. Don't hit retry. Don't hit retry. Yikes. That do be something. Alright, moving on. Moving on. I'm currently looking at my stream deck thinking, what button can I push? And I'm thinking, best not push any. Ah, amazing. My favourite. Okay. Now let's see if I remember how to do this correctly. I think it's something like you want to get into third gear and then start accelerating or something like that. I'm trying to remember. Oh, please. Little turns. There we go. Remember, the game takes cone death very seriously. It's punishable by 50 years in the gulag. Yikes, that's not good. If you hit a single cone, the game uninstalls not only itself, but your Windows device. Your whole Windows gets deleted. Be aware of, I'm sure someone's modded that into some games where if you do a really easy mistake, it like uninstalls your whole computer. I don't know why you'd want that. And I don't even want to fathom the kind of administrative power you have to give to that mod and how dangerous that could be. Because you probably have to give it access to the kernel. And I don't mean I don't mean that kind of kernel. I don't mean the local KFC kernel. I meant your actual computer kernel, which apparently, according to Linus Tech Tips, is quite important. Although, knowing my body, I think the actual other kernel is more important. But let's not go into that. Let's not discuss that, shall we? Although, being more on the kernel, I think the kernel is not as good as it used to be. But we're here to play Gran Turismo 4, not do a food review. But alas, don't do cone death. Don't murder one. They will. Otherwise, the cone police will sneak into my room at night and execute my dog. Okay, we did it, and not a single cone was murdered. That's important to know. Don't want to retry. We don't want to anger the gods. Don't anger the gods, please. Next task. It's the exact same one, by the way. It's just instead of going right, left, you're going left, right. But hey ho, whatever. I digress. Slalom number 2. Electric Boogaloo. There we go. Do I need to turn the game volume up? I think I might need to turn the game volume up because it seems like on OBS it is quite quiet. Which is fine if the commentator, or at least the person doing the live stream, is interesting. I'm not, so up goes the volume. Where's the volume? There we go. Up it goes. Is that any better? Does anyone know if that's any better? Yeah, maybe. Hopefully that's better audio quality, or at least audio volume. Come on. Let's try and do it. Let's try and get ourselves that elusive silver trophy. Oh, I've already messed this up. I've messed this up so badly. But I can't touch the cones. We know what happens if we touch the cones. They will come in and sneak in and execute my dog. The cone police in Gran Turismo 4 is deadly. Retry, okay. And this is even the hardest test for me. The final 2 tests in this license will honestly make my hair fall out. Come on, stop doing that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, small little movements. Yeah. Don't let the back end step out though. Like that. I've done it wrong. No! I'm sorry, dog! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! I hit the cone. Maybe they care less about the yellow and green cones. Maybe they only care about the red cones. I hope. I hope for my dog's sake. Oh, okay. Or not. They're not yellow and green, are they? Maybe they're dark green, don't know. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it. Poor cone. Poor dog. It's not gone well. It's all gone horrendously wrong. I mean, I know the role of this is smooth and steady, but that's not me. And very much. There we go. A little bit more smooth, a little bit more steady. And when we beat it, still hugely off timescale. I mean, at this rate, we might complete it by next November. It's a good thing I don't have anything planned for the next couple of hours because we'll be here potentially that long. Come on. Oh, that's better. That's better. Come on. Better. That's better. Oh, that was very close. I can only imagine how good you have to be to very quickly get the gold license on this. I know that it's very much in case you've got to just gently tap it. It might probably be easier on a controller than using this wheel because, which is really counterintuitive, but I think just gentle tappage probably works more than what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, I shifted way too early there. Hello, Mr. Combe. Nice to meet you again. This is better. I'm going to go up the throttle now. Just to, oh no, we've got a tank slapper. It's a big tank slapper. I've lost all the time. Oh no. It's much harder than it looks with this wheel. Because you actually get the weight with its force feedback. You get the weight behind it as well, so you're going to have to not only counter steer, you have the actual momentum of the wheel saying, no, we're not going that way. That's my excuse, I'm sticking with it. Okay. Gentle. 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 Oh, tank slapper's back again. Yes, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. I'm going to reward myself. Where is it? There we go. We did it. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Woo! We did it. Congratulations. Moving on to the next one. I did say that I got a Stream Deck, didn't I? So I am pushing them buttons when I can. I don't know what this one does. That's not what I expected it to do. That's not no. No, that noise shouldn't be what I wanted there. No, I didn't. The Rock say something inappropriate there. That's if you do a really accidental innuendo. That's what that noise is. Not. It's called boom apparently on this one. I think it's more like I wanted more of an explosion than that. But hey ho, I didn't design this. I can see a turkey. I wonder what that does. I would assume turkey gobble, but knowing the experts, it'll probably do the fucking mariachi music. Come on. I was doing well then, and I got kind of distracted by saying mariachi. Oh, please don't say I failed because of mariachi. I did. I was doing so well until that. For that, I'm going to hit a button. What can I hit? I've got some buttons here. What am I going to hit? What am I going to hit? What am I going to hit? Let's hit the turkey. Go on, let's hit the turkey. What do we get? It is a turkey! Don't know why you want that. I don't know any stream that's like, you know what I really want on my Stream Deck? A turkey. Why? Why is that a thing? Honestly, what is that all about? Yeah, welcome to Stream Deck HQ. We've got a new page we can add to everyone's Stream Deck that gives them sound effects. What can we include? Obviously, like round of applauses and laughing, oofs and stuff like that, because that's very popular in 2026. But you know what else we want? Turkey gobbles. Because nothing says I'm a streamer than a turkey doing a gobble. I mean, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna push that button now. But there are some streamers on Twitch that do look like they, you know. I'm not saying anything. I'm sure they're wonderful human beings, but some of their outfits are questionable at the best. I'm not going into it. I'm not going to go into it, but you know, I'm just saying what I'm saying, okay? And what I'm going to say is we're getting the hell out of here. Okay, well, sorry, I've angered it. I've angered my will. Apparently, it is a huge fan of the titty streamers. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what you get up to when I'm in bed or not using you or something. I don't know. God, I better check my internet history of my will. Let's not do that one, please. I'd rather not. Let's just skip that. Let's just skip that bad boy. Yeah, let's do that. Moving on to number 9. Burger King foot lettuce. Why is that not a button? I remember that as a joke. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. I want that. Can I get that onto my soundboard Stream Deck thing? I want Burger King foot lettuce. And I want it to play randomly at random times. That's what I want. I want random Burger King foot lettuce. Like, just randomly, like a really tense game like Counter-Strike or something. Not even streaming, I'll be like on my own time. And then randomly, bomb has been planted. Number 13, Burger King foot lettuce. Okay, calm down. Calm down, I'm getting excited. Everyone. But not that kind of excited, okay? I'm getting some kind of excited. Not that one. No! I'm not going to push that button. I'm not going to push it. No. The button is not going to be pushed, I promise. You can tell I've kind of woken up now. I've not even had any coffee. I don't drink coffee. That's, yikes. That's something, isn't it? Do you not drink coffee? No. Why? I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't do hot drinks. I'm not a hot drink person. OBS. Show me the buttons again. Show me the magical buttons. So, something that I need to remove. A little insight to me here. There was an option on Stream Deck that it shows you viewer counts. I mean, mine's on 0 all the time, so don't worry about that. But it does show you view counts, and sometimes people will join in for like a second, and my heart just races like, oh, there's someone, like a dog, you know, like someone's at the door, like someone's at the door for me. But unlike a dog, I don't get like really happy and excited. I kind of go in on myself. I'm like, I'm a bit quiet and hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. So, like, people don't watch that. People, if I know anything of the homepage of Twitch and YouTube, loud, obnoxious people win. I don't know why. Quiet, professional people, they get nothing. They get nowhere in it, apparently. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're doing like an XL tournament, they do very well. Or like snooker, which I accidentally watched a video on because Ronnie O'Sullivan did a 153 break or 152 break or something, and I'm like, oh, let's watch that because that'd be interesting. Non-stop YouTube recommended me snooker videos. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate snooker. I used to play very little amount of snooker. I mean, I could maybe pot a ball, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Don't push that button. Do not push that button. But, you know, oh god, come on. Concentrate, man. Concentrate, man. Stop talking about potting balls. There we go. That's the correct one to use it. Sorry, I'm probably breaking everyone's... If anyone is watching, don't know it is. But if anyone is watching, I've probably just broken your eardrums by screaming into the microphone. I have put on a compressor on the options, which means that... how do I put it? It doesn't... It tries to mute when I'm loud, and when I'm quiet, it kind of boosts it up. So when I mumble, which unfortunately is quite common, it kind of makes so don't. Oh, for God's sake, I'm awful. I want to concentrate and do it, but I hate this track with a passion. This track is my arch nemesis. I was gonna say narch nemesis. I don't know what narch is, but I've invented a new word. The narch. This track is my narch. It's my narch nemesis. Okay, let's actually focus on it. Come on, let's focus. Let's not spin. Okay. Get my head in the game here. We're all in this together. Yes, I'm quoting us. Fucking heck! Alright. Alright. Let's not do the Trump thing. Let's not do the Trump thing. Let's try our best here. There is lettuce. Okay. Sorry, I am very energetic right now. I shouldn't be. I had some sugar for lunch. I mean, obviously I had other things than sugar, but I had a Kit Kat as well to follow it up with, and I think that's maybe quite hyper. I don't have hyper, but that's my excuse. I don't really get it, but apparently I do. Maybe I'll open a can of Monster. I've got some in the fridge there that I've had in there for about 6 months because I very, very, very rarely drink Monster. Maybe I'll crack one of those open and see what happens. Watch me rocket out of the... No! Watch me rocket out of this chair and go into the attic, but... We call it the loft in this country. I don't know why Americans call it the attic. I mean, to be fair, we also call it the attic because there was a TV show called Kitchen the Attic, so maybe they know more than I do. Come on. We're going to gain a little bit of time here. Need a bit of time. Okay, let's actually concentrate now. I do apologise if anyone is tuning into this absolute fast, horrendous stream. I'm acting as if I've been partaking in many of the illegal substances, and I have never had a substance. Any substance. You can't prove otherwise. Come on, hold on to it there. Hold on to it there, wee Jimmy. That came from. So, I'm trying something new. So a lot of my streams I've been doing recently are quite rigid. So I'm trying to be a little bit more, I won't say flamboyant, but equally you could say that. Trying to be a little bit more enthusiastic, a bit more lively. I don't know if that... The problem is that when you have a channel this size, which means a new channel, fresh, or nice drifter, you kind of have to find where you sit. There are two big balances. There are two big barriers to that. Number one, actually getting views. On Twitch and YouTube, that's mainly down to... Actually, no. On YouTube, I would say that's predominantly down to the algorithm. I mean, it is. It's predominantly down to an algorithm. Whether it sends your video into people's feeds or not, that's nothing we can really do. Obviously, as creators, you can put better thumbnails on, better titles, whatever, better tags, I guess, if tags are still being used nowadays. I guess they are. You can do all those amazing things to try and get better engagement, but if you're not getting any videos out there... Okay, I'm sorry, I've angered my wheel again. It's not happy. I don't want to be talking about engagement. And the second thing is, well, I guess kind of luck, whether... When it does send your videos out to people, it's sent to the right kind of people. And by that I mean, so most of my, well, all my content nowadays, apart from one, but let's not discuss that one. All my content now is racing, whether that will be me messing up on Gran Turismo or iRacing or Lemon Ultimate or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's some kind of vehicle-based stream or content, right? And obviously, you would hope what YouTube would do is find their audience, whether that would be people that had watched related game content or just car videos or whatever, right? That kind of thing. But there's no guarantee it might do that. It honestly might send you to people that have been watching Kitchen Nightmare. And, oh for God's sake, I mean, this is an absolute nightmare. It's not a kitchen, but I mean, it is a nightmare what I'm doing right now. But whatever it is, it's just a case of just mashing the buttons again. It's difficult. Because if it sends your videos to the wrong kind of people, they're not going to watch it, okay? And that tells YouTube, your videos are awful, even though it's like, it's not my fault, you've sent it to people who want to watch cooking videos. They want to find out how to, I don't know, cook an egg. I mean, people watching cooking videos probably know how to cook an egg, but you know what I mean. They'd rather learn how to pan-sear, I don't know, a 30-day aged steak in the most efficient way possible. They wouldn't want to watch a crazy lunatic from the United Kingdom screaming and playing a racing game. They wouldn't want that. I mean, not that they would click on it, but if they did accidentally click on it for whatever reason, maybe it came up on their next feed or something, if you have automatic videos, automatic play on, then obviously they'll skip it and it'll tell YouTube it's awful. Equally, you can send it to the correct people, but it'll send it to the wrong kind of demographic version, if that makes sense, because there are obviously a very wide range of people, right, when it comes to watching content. You've got people that prefer like the classic, more mature slower pace, good racing, it's a good racecraft, but slower, kind of calmer. They sit on a microphone and go, well, welcome to today's video. Today we will be discussing my recent attempt at this racetrack. I gained half a second on the guy ahead of me coming up to Bloshimon, that type of content, right? And I have nothing against those kind of people. I mean, honestly, sometimes watching those kind of content is honestly amazing and very informative to, well, learn new tracks and other things like that. But for entertainment, I don't tend to watch that. I tend to watch, I wouldn't say the screamers, and by that I mean the kind of very loud people that are very arrogant and ignorant. I say not ignorant, that's the wrong word there, but very arrogant, very big-headed, very much like, watch me, you know. They tend to be very popular. I'm going to say the kind of ones that, if they're into football, they would be playing FIFA and opening card packs and screaming and shouting and, oh, of course I want you. Again, no problem with that. I have no problem with those. I'm going to call them the alpha, because they tend to want to class themselves as alphas or whatever. The kind of alpha people. I've been on this for a long time. I should probably just be quiet and just concentrate. I'm going to concentrate and come back to this in a second, because I kind of want to finish. Oh god, I kind of want to finish this. Come on, please. Come on. I mean, it's quicker. We are getting there. But I mean, going back to what I was saying about alphas and stuff, though, look, that's what they want to call themselves predominantly. And that's fine. That's not the kind of content I go for, personally. I tend to go for the underdogs, which I kind of want to be. But equally, when you watch underdog content, you kind of have to be, I don't want to say lucky, but underdog content, which, what, oh, for God's sake, I can't do this, man. Usually I'd say that I can do this, I just can't. I don't know why. I think I've just got a fat Bora at the moment. He's a really big chungus, so I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling on the Bora. Okay, a bit better, actually. Come on. Come on. Oh, I lost so much time by getting off the throttle there, but I do want to do better, to be honest with you. I do actually want to succeed in this. I think people don't want to watch me fail at this, which is true. People don't want to watch that, but then again, people would happily watch speedrunners, right? And for instance, most speedrunners will restart the same content over, and obviously speedrunners tend to be quite good at their game rather than me, but they tend to replay the same missions over and over again, just try and find temps and stuff, and that's fine. Come on, find some temps. Oh, that was I don't know what I did there. I do not know what I did there, but I'm gonna take it. I'm out of there. Goodbye. Round of applause for me. We're done. We are done. What does the chicken do? I didn't really ask that question, did I? Just really guess what the chicken does. What does this do? Oh, hello. We did a Jacksepticeye video. I'm not doing the accent. I'm not doing the accent. That's not on me. I mean, 10 years ago, you would get a top of the morning, but I am not doing it in a particular accent right now. Also, we go straight into one of these, so apologies for that. I can see an air horn as well. That's another. Actually, I'm going to restart that. I do apologise. I do have an air horn button. I'm not going to push it. Oh, it's one of those. Oh man, it's that one. It's that kind of air horn. I don't like it. Get out of the way. It is one of those kind of air horns. I don't want that kind of air horn, dude. Come on, slidey car. Slide, little MG. This car's worth a... Actually, well, some MGs are kind of not worth much in the UK, but I think they kind of are worth a lot. I mean, 5 years ago, you could pick up an MG for like $1,000. Maybe not. Maybe it was a bit before COVID, like 2019 or something. I believe now a lot of the MGs have just rusted away, so the only ones that are left are quite expensive and quite sought after. Because I was tempted. There was a point a few years ago I was tempted to buy an MG or one of the older MX-5s, on the artist if you're American. I wanted one of those, but the price has shot up. I mean, reliability was an issue because that would have been my main car, and getting back and forth to work and shopping and all everywhere. I don't think having a quote unquote project car would have been the best idea to have one of those, really. I mean, I'm sure they're great fun. I'm sure that if I had a bigger garage and more money or whatever, I would easily have a second car, like a fun car. But I just can't afford it. I can't afford to have a car that is just sat on the driveway most of the time doing nothing. Come on, I was in the wrong gear there. But yeah, anyway, just talking about, I don't know. I've been on a heavy rant today. Rant, whatever. I don't know. I'm happy. I do feel happier being this randomly kind of more cheerful. So what you're seeing here is actually more my personality, which is random and crazy and just nuts. I have been trying to tone it down a bit for YouTube and streams and stuff because maybe people want a more professional streamer, but you know what? I tried that for 2 months. It didn't work. People would click on my videos, watch 30 seconds and get bored. I imagine by doing this, people would watch 5 seconds, see the video and get bored. But at least I'll be more interesting and more entertaining. Maybe we should just start opening FIFA packs. Maybe we should just be opening FIFA packs. That could be a good idea. Give me a FIFA pack. Give me a pack opening. Go on. I don't know anything about football. Generally have no interest in it. I can successfully, or kind of say, I have lived 30 years on this earth, and I have never ever watched a full game of football in my life. Even the World Cups, even when, was it England was in a semi-final or something, or whatever it was. I think it was in the final of the Euros some years ago. Didn't watch it, had no interest in it. I think we lost to Spain, I could be wrong. I know that the England's women team have won it, so good for them, but again, not watched it. So you can't say I'm sexist because I've not watched a male or female team. Don't interest me whatsoever. Gotta come slide. But if I was someone that watched and played football, I could open some FIFA packs. I mean, I went to CSGO. Maybe we can open some packs of CSGO cases. I know no one watches that because they only watch the big stream. Maybe I could be like an anomaly. I know Anomaly. He's a larger person in his 30s. I could do that. I could just shout obscenities to people and learn 15 different languages. I mean, if you have any idea who I'm on about, you'll know that he's actually probably quite intelligent in the fact that he likes languages. He knows like 50 different languages. And if he speaks to someone he's never met before, he'll try and learn the language at least a little bit. I think he portrays someone who's not. I think he's actually a much nicer person than he portrays. I could be completely wrong. But then again, I did say that I kind of like the... Actually, no, that's kind of a diss. I kind of disingenuous there by saying I don't like the loud, screamy alpha lads. But he's not an alpha lad, is he? He's not an alpha lad in any way, shape or form. So he's not an exception to the rule. He kind of proves the rule. Although that's the thing, isn't it? It's the exceptions to the rule that prove the rule. Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm not an intelligent... I mean, I'm not an intelligent person, so I can't prove or disprove anything I say anymore. What I can say is this is a Mitsubishi Evo Lance. Yeah, what is it? An Evo 7, maybe an 8, I don't quite know. I'm not that much into Evos. I know what an Evo 10 looks like, so if you show me an Evo 10, I can tell you that one. I don't know. I'm not that into that. I like classic Greece. I like cars that go fast. God. Welcome to a streamer that is in his 30s but has the mental capacity of a child. And yet he holds down a full-time job. Who would ever employ that lad? I don't know. There you go, that's what you get for that. Using the mic to scratch my schnozzle. Come on, let's actually do some lap times now. Come on, let's focus on it. Focus on. I can chat random shit during a race, but the license tests are kind of... I did say that we'll be here for a while on the license test, but this is kind of taking the PII at 5.5. Oh no, I didn't say the word piss. It's not a bad word. I wish I had that. I wish I had the one that mutes my microphone for a second and plays a beep, because then I can pretend I swore, but I don't have that. I can go an absolute, but it doesn't work. I'm quite glad I hit the turkey, not the thing next to it, because that looks a bit suspicious. Focus. Focus, please. Focus. This lad needs to focus. I need to focus. Okay, let's do it. Let's get the foot down. Foot down, mouth closed. It's very different to the game I used to play in primary school. Down we go, round we go, round we go, round we go. Come on, there we go, there we go. Yes! Did it. There we go, just took a little bit of concentration to bypass it. Moving on. Moving on. There we go. Push the right button there. I pushed the right button. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the things later on. We've been doing this for 50 minutes. 50 minutes of this. That is not what I want to do. Why is my wheel going? Why is my wheel doing that? No, you can't go that way. No, lad. Oh, it's so itchy. I've got the itchiest nozzle. I'm going to say now I struggle to do this, so we may resort to wall riding, maybe, in a little bit. Oh my god, that's horrendous. Do I have a handbrake button? Did I have a handbrake? I don't think I've got a handbrake button. I don't think we've got a handbrake button, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Come on. What is wrong with my nose? We didn't even get a bronze. Desperate times. Oh, I think I've got my... Come on, back you come. I can't... Oh my lord. It's all going wrong. It's just going horrendous. But then again, people like stuff like that. I mean, one of the biggest plays performances in the UK is... Was it the play that all goes wrong, or whatever it's called? I can't think of it now. What was it? The show that all goes wrong, or something. The show that if it goes wrong, I don't know. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. My nose! Come on! Why is my nose so itchy? Itchiest. The world's itchiest snout. I mean, I don't have a snout, but then again, I might as well have a snout. I might as well have the snout. But going back onto, I don't know if it's time to go back onto the rant earlier, but saying about the kind of content, you don't know who YouTube or Twitch serves videos to. I mean, at Twitch you kind of can to an extent because you kind of control much more over it, but the thing that you're not in control of is who else is streaming at the same time. I mean, you can be, but equally you can't be at sometimes, because I'm playing a game that has 18,000 followers, and I think two other people... Don't go, stop it. Stop trying to go. And two other people streaming, so that usually means that people will potentially come across your live stream or whatever. YouTube got no idea what YouTube's going to do, if I'm honest with you. Sometimes I get decent viewage on bits and streams or videos, and other times I don't. I mean, I just uploaded a video literally yesterday. It had 1 view. And it had 20 impressions, which is horrendous, by the way. And I titled it all correctly, did it all correct. I had a somewhat decent thumbnail, lots of tags, lots of keywords. I'm sorry. No, I know why you told me. You're telling me off, weren't you? Because I did it again. We are not going back in there again. I did it all correctly, and it just didn't send it to anyone. But I could make a really awful, like, highlight video. Highlight video is how I edited. Just literally a snippet video, and it would potentially get, what? For me, quite a lot of views, which would be like, oh, hit the sand button again. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I've never been so glad to see a Focus RS in my life. Come on. Down we go. Clip that. There we go. But as I was saying, you can do it all right, and YouTube can still not bother sending it to anyone. Don't get me wrong, the video that I produced wasn't the greatest video ever, but I'm quite happy with it in a sense of it was interesting, it was entertaining, it kind of did what I wanted it to do, and the 1 view it had watched a large chunk of the video, which is quite rare for me. I mean, I think that one viewer has put that average view time on that video at something like 50%, which for a small channel, that is really quite good. Because as I say, like, you have no control over who or what YouTube sends it to. I hit the wrong button. No, why did I do that for? Sorry, my brain is all over the place right now. So we're doing all of this, so then we can do some is it Lager B? Lager B? Okay. I know what's coming up after this one. So we've got one more slightly enjoyable event, and then we've got a nightmare ahead of us. We have a nightmare. Oh, this is really fun. I do quite enjoy that. It's an El Capitan. I do really enjoy it. Going down and up the mountain is so enjoyable in this game, particularly with a force feedback wheel. Oh, I do enjoy it. It's got a decent bite. The car feels heavy, which is good compared to the other ones I've been driving today. It feels nice and heavy. But yeah, that was my rant all over and done. Whoa, look at it go. I mean, it's not going to be a particularly quick lap time, but I enjoyed it. I would argue that's kind of the most important thing about playing a video game is enjoying yourself. Yeah. Oh, I've got to do the game again. I've got to do the game again. I have to do it again. What a shame. But yeah, my rant over YouTube and not knowing who or what is going to get your videos watched or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does obviously matter if you're trying to make content, but come on, stop doing that. Basically, I'm going to stop trying to be overly professional and just be crazy loony person. Obviously, I'm going to not be like stupid loony, like I say stupid. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to have a balance. I'm going to be trying fun, like a fun uncle, rather than like someone that isn't really someone who might need medication, shall we say that, or someone that might have some special additional needs, shall we say. I'm going to try and tone it in so it's not crazy. More, I say fun uncle. I'm going for fun uncle. Funkle. I'm going for Funkle. That's what I want. I want to be Funkle. That's me. I'm Funkle. Although, coming up next. Where's the button? Coming up next is quite honestly going to be a breakdown. So sit back and relax as I have a breakdown on my least favourite card track combination in the entire game. Thank you. That's the end of that service announcement. Back to content. Back to me having a breakdown. We're going to have many of these. Yep, that's what we're going to have many of these. Put me in the Fortnite stream. Okay. So, I have never once, and I truly mean never once, I have probably put many... so I'm going to say this. I have probably completed the licenses in this game 25, 30 times. On all of that, I have never once gotten silver first try. I have never once gotten silver fifth try. Usually it's around about I want to say around the 10th or so try. So be fully prepared for that. I am. Ugh, the car's really trying to break away from me there. I mean, remember what I said about never getting it first time? I mean, this is just going to be a banker lap. I'm never ever going to complete this first try. It's never going to happen. And the one after this, I also quite high struggle with, so I digress. It could be quite an interesting bit. I'm going to do my utmost and very best to get there. I do apologise that I did just breathe quite heavily into the microphone. I am nothing if not professional. Try and downshift a little bit. The car is really trying to get away. Now we're onto the part of the track that I spent many a time trying to get by. In a big chunky borer. I mean a little alpha now, but even that little alpha is still big chunky compared to this really awful street circuit. Come on, hold it. Oh no. This is so much different. This is, even with a controller, I would say it's easier than this. And I really struggle to get this with a controller. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put a fixed time on this of about 15 minutes. If I cannot do this in 15 minutes, I will accept I'll accept bronze. So be prepared for that. I would say strap up warm. That's not even no. Wrap up warm if you need to. I mean, we are for the most part coming out of the cold winter and we're now spring, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, in which case go to bed. I don't know. I said they could be. I mean, southern hemisphere. Well, we got mainly Australia, Southern America, obviously. But again, those guys are probably very early in the morning and would definitely not watch my content. Although that being said, people from Brazil sometimes watch my content. Back in the olden days when I used to play Call of Duty and stuff like that, Brazilians like Call of Duty. Brazilians also like racing games. Brazilians love racing games, so that's a good thing, actually. That means we could get some people from Brazil potentially tuning into some of my content. I need to check that. I've not done that in ages. Check my demographics and see who are watching my content. I should probably do that. I'm going to do that after the stream. So after stream, remember to look at my demographics, see where people view me from. I assume it's probably going to be the standard, predominantly United States of America and Europe. They tend to be North America, as in America, Canada, and Western Europe. Tends to be like the UK, I think Belgium, France sometimes, but mainly like the UK, Germany tends to be the popular ones. Sometimes Irish. Surprisingly not a lot of Irish, but then again, if you look at Ireland, they don't have a humongous population, so fair enough. Also, I don't blame Irish people not watching my content. No! I'm not doing that. I don't know what I did that for. It just felt something to do. I don't know why. That's the kind of thing I can get bad. I mean, I can't get bad for it. That's a joke. I can't get bad for it, but you know. Why did this streamer stop? Oh yeah, he got himself cancelled by doing that. That was the joke, was that I was pretending to do the Jacksepticeye intro. It's not the same. It's not the same. But it's not far off. But I'm not doing the voice or the accent. What I would like to try and do, though, more importantly than upsetting anyone in the world, I mean, can you say that you offend the world? Oh, sorry, let me do this correctly. Can you say that you are... I'm going to say what keyword... okay, let's not do that. Yeah, let's not even go there. Basically, the case, can you say that you're a bad person if you treat everyone the same? But the answer is yes, you can. Just because you offend everyone doesn't mean that you are not a horrible human being. Oh, this car is so light. We have the complete opposite problem what we have with other cars, where because this car is so light, it skips. It doesn't bunker down on the racetrack. It kind of like wants to slide over. It just wants to slide, which makes it so difficult to do anything on this. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think we're going to get bronze at the moment. I don't even believe bronze is going to be on the table here. Come on, hold. Well, there goes silver. We may just about get bronze. Okay, we have bronze. We have banked bronze. So whatever happens now, it's like we're playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You've got the £1,000. That's saved. You have that regardless of what happens. Now for your £2,000 question. Now for your silver question. Let's move on. Here we go. My silver question. Quite literally, my silver question. Worth £2,000. It's not. I wish it was worth £2,000. I mean, what would I do with £2,000, eh? Probably spend it on computer stuff. Probably waste it. Come on, here we go. Concentration face now. I can't concentrate. A little bit on the brake there. Come on, follow the big boy. Come on, Nissan, guide me home. Guide me to the silver question. £2,000. What lifelines do I have left? Do I have the 50-50? Do I have a phone a friend? Don't know who I'd phone. We're down. Oh, we're down. We're down. I felt like we were going quicker, if I'm honest with you there, but alas, we are not. Okay. I guess we got to make up some time here, I guess. I mean, the fact that we're down and we need to make up like 7 seconds is horrible. No, don't start sliding, car. Please. Please don't start sliding. It started sliding. I've lost so much time. I have lost so much time by it sliding. I've had a message. Anything good? I can't see. It could be from literally anyone or anything. Yes, I've got a watch on that tells me messages, but it's not the best. It's a very cheap watch. It was like 30 quid. God, I cannot be. Could I be any more English if I wanted to be? Yes, that's probably not. I mean, I guess I could be. I could be the kind of people that I say, not that they're any more English, but I can be the typical like British bloke who goes down the pub every weekend. I mean, I could be down the pub watching football. That would be quote unquote more British. I could be painting roundabouts. I mean, that's not more British. That's just more something. Your choice of words there. If you want to paint a roundabout. I mean, if you want to paint a roundabout, paint it a nice, fun colour, not just put a cross on there. Because I'm not going to lie, crosses are really boring. And yes, I say that during Easter, but I meant as in St George's Cross. I'm not going into religious things here. I'm not going to touch that with a barge pole. I'm just talking about a red cross as not the red cross as in the red cross the charity. I meant the red cross as in the St George's Cross as in one the English flag. You know what I mean? Boring. Could we be like Wales and have a giant dragon? Paint the dragon. I would say, if there are any people who like painting around us, not that that's a thing anymore. I mean, it might still be a thing, but I mean, it was a thing like a year ago. If there's any more there painting roundabout people, paint the Welsh dragon. That'd be good. I would like to see that. None of these boring flags, like a red cross or something. None of that. Nice dragon in full quality, like full high definition, like drawing of all the outlines and everything. I think that'd be good. I don't know what people think of that. It might still be come across as racist, but it would be if it does come across as racist, don't do it. But if it comes across as good art, it's good art. I mean, that would really like weed out the real like nationalists, wouldn't it? That way. I mean, it's one thing just painting a full detailed dragon. There you go. That's something, isn't it? Can you tell? I don't know if you can or not. I'm slightly going mad. Very much so. And the fact we're already down 2 tenths per second. But we are down 2 tenths per second, but we were going quicker here than last time, so it's a goodish sign, I guess. I mean, if we make it the same gap as we did last time again, we may just about get within maybe a second or so of where we need to be. There you go, we're a bit quicker now. Not ideal though, is it really? Don't really know where I can find all this lap time. Ugh, didn't like that, did it, car? Did you? You didn't like that? I didn't like crashing in. Don't crash into the wall. You're losing so much time by doing that. How long have we got? We've got another 5 or so minutes left at this. Yikes. Oh, we're slower. We've lost so much time on that. That little climb up. We lost so much time. Okay. We've probably got like 2 or 3 more attempts to do this before it just stops. Okay, let's go back onto it then. Let's go back. Let's settle down. Let's put our racing gloves on. I mean, actually, I've got some racing gloves over there, but that's not going to help me with this, is it really? I mean, I could do. If we go full racing mode, I'm sure that will not put people off thinking, who is this dork? Dork? That's not even, that's just, who is this dork who is playing Gran Turismo with not only with a wheel, but also with some kind of really off-colour gloves. Come on. There we go. Come on, that's better. I think that's slightly better. I could be wrong. Oh, come on, hold on to it. Hold on to it, lad. Come on. I mean, we've gone so tight into the corner, we've kind of lost all momentum there, which isn't great. That's where we can gain a lot of time. I mean, I know where a lot of time can be gained, predominantly from switching out the big meat behind the camera, but you know, I know where the times can be gained or lost. Have we gained or lost time here? Probably lost it again. No, we've gained it. That's a good sign. We have gained it. Okay. The downshift a little bit. Downshift again. I'll keep it a bit tight. Try and exit. Open it up on the exit. Car's drifting. That's not ideal. Try and hold it on. Hold on, car. Get a nice little bit of draft or toe, depending on what you want to say. This is good. This is very good. Keep it wide. I'm going to try and keep it tight. Okay, this is good. I don't think this is going to be silver, but it's better than nothing. What lap time? We're not going to get silver, but we did gain a huge chunk of time. Okay, that's a good sign. We may be able to do it today. We very well, quite possibly, by the skin of my teeth, be able to do it. That wasn't an ideal start, but it's fair enough. Really concentrate now. Let's not talk random gibberish and garbage. Let's actually try our best to do this. There'll be a brake. Downshift. Just tap the brakes again. Not a huge amount. And straight into the wall. And I have to restart that. That wasn't good. That was not what we wanted to do there. Okay. 100% lost some time there. Let's see if we can gain it on going up and down the hill. If only I had a ghost to kind of compare it to. I mean, I know that you do get splits on segments, but I wish we had a little bit more than that. I think that was quite good, but we'll see how it goes. Come on, car. Don't spin out. No! It's so difficult. This is so difficult because, again, if I had a controller, I'd just like gently tap it and... I'm sorry. If we had just a controller, I could just gently tap it and we'll know whether we are doing what we need to do, but alas, with a wheel, it's so much harder to grab it. If that makes sense. I hope it does. Gentle tap. Shift down. Hold on to it. Shift down here. We keep it a little bit wider. Off the throttle. Hit that. Nice. Brake a little bit. Try and go wide. The wheel's trying to drift. My car's trying to drift. Okay. It's fine. It's fine for now. How much time have we gained or lost here? I'm hoping we gained a little bit. I hope we're somewhat in the blue. But of course, there's no guarantee here. Oh, that's good. That is amazing. Okay. Now I just can't afford to lose time now. Something tells me I'm going to bottle it. I don't know what, but something tells me I'm about to bottle this. Don't lose it, come on. Nope, I think I might have lost a bit of time there. I have a feeling that's some time lost there because I didn't keep my foot down. car was very, very drifty. Okay, we're still okay. Not amazing, but okay. Oh no! Bottled it. The lads bottled it. I've only gone and bottled it, everybody. I'm gonna have one more attempt after this, and if I can't do it, I can't do it. I gave up so much time. So close. Whoa! Why? Why? I have been on this for such a long time. Please. Final attempt. What happens, happens. What happens, happens. Wish me luck, everybody. If anyone's watching this, send me some kind of luck. I need it. I need luck. Please. Come on. Concentration time now. Absolute full concentration. Apologies, I might be quite boring this lap. Yikes. Don't think I'll very quick this lap. Feel like I've lost a bit of time here, I'm afraid. Actually, we're going to get a red. Yeah, wow. 4 point. Wow, okay. 4.6, what? 6.4, sorry. Really got to try and get it around here now. That was too tight. And now the car's sliding because of it. I think that's a better exit. Oh, that was a better exit. I think we've lost it. I think this is it. I think that's it. I think we're gonna. Yep, that's it. Well then. Alas, that looks like we are done. I've got one more thing I can attempt to do. Not hit the wall. That was it. That is any last bit of chance I had to doing it. There was gone. Dang it. Well, we tried. We very well may come back to this at some point, but I mean, that being said, I'm afraid we're going to come back to this because we've got to do the hairpin again, this time in a Lotus, in a nice blue Lotus, but alas, we couldn't do it. Is there anything that I can do for that? We can do a... I don't think that's appropriate, though. Is this any better? No. Bruh. Take a pick. One of those probably represents how I feel right now. There's no sad noises there, though. There's a golden balloon on sunglasses. Hazard your guess what the golden balloon on sunglasses is. I'm going to push it. Let's see what the golden balloon on sunglasses is. Okay, golden balloon. Ready? What? Well, after all that, we're back anyway. I am prepared to scream. Come on. Come on, big heavy Esprit. Come on, lad. That wasn't good. That was not good. We are miles off. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be miles off? Well, strap in. It's going to be another long one. It was better. It was a lot better. Don't know if first gear will be beneficial or not, or maybe braking just slightly later. Maybe slightly later braking. Maybe that will assist. I think it is true, just in case of carrying more speed. So, oi 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 oi. I think that was probably the right braking. I just probably needed to continue braking a little bit into the corner rather than letting off the brake there. But hey ho. Oh, that's better. I'm getting there. It is better. This is surprisingly much better. Okay, so I think we might have a better idea what to do now. I hope. I mean, considering how much we were struggling with the last one, I feel like we've we have kind of come on leaps and bounds. Jesus. I mean, I can say I've improved in many ways. My comprehension of the English language is definitely not one of them. Okay, even more time gained, even better. Considering I completely messed the first part of that up. That's good. That's a good sign. We are in a good sign. I don't know how anyone's ever going to do the gold. I think if you've managed to get gold in either of these last two ones, then honestly, you fully deserve amazing stuff. So there we go. We kind of caught up a little bit better again. Oh, I went way too tight. Damn it. I mean, it's 1,000,000% doable, even with my ineptitude. Oh, that's so much better, but the car got a little bit sidewaysy. I think I saw the front bumper of my other car. I did it. I'm so glad. That genuinely deserves that. That deserves a round of applause. I am so pleased with myself for that. Thank you. I do deserve that, actually. Considering how much I hate that, I am so glad of that. We're done. No, wait, there's one more. Is that it? No, that's the final one, isn't it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I think we can exit. I think we can quit. The graduation test is over. Have we graduated? It has only, keyword only, taken an hour and 20 minutes to attain this. I mean, I know there are streamers and stuff out there that can somehow do this in 20 minutes. I know that they're using the controller, which in so many ways is easier, and I know I can probably benefit in all of them so much easier by having a controller, but regardless, and here's the rewards that we can't even use. All of that hard work for that, and that's the only one we get, don't we? Because we got the little outlier. Number 15, the outlier. Anyway, finally, we are back in the regular game, the actual goodish part of the game. Not that the license tests are bad, but yes, we can finally do something. I can't believe it. AI we can race against. Finally, we can move on. Is this a championship or is it? Oh, one lap of the Neuschleife. Okay. Oh man, after all of that, we are finally let loose on the racetrack. Thank you everyone for your belief and your hard work. Well, and I don't know what hard work anyone else has done, but my hard work. What you're racing against, we should be alright. We should be quick enough. I hope we are. What? 171 point race. I stand corrected. I assume it's the big old chunky AMGs that we're struggling with. I mean, it's not going to be the A4. Oh man. I mean, a restart, maybe a little trip to the I was gonna say the opticians there. A trip to the opticians to help my car. No, the trip to the garage and to the upgrade shop. Oh boy, my brain is absolutely fried. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. So there we go. I've just felt instantly I've got nothing. I've got no front end grip on this car. Let's go do a little shopping trip. Let's spend some money. Let's spend some of them credits that I don't really have. Oh, okay. Spending credit time. After all of that, we can finally move on to something. As soon as we did, we didn't have a good enough car to do it. Let's go to Germany. Fly all the way to Germany, all the way to the Audi dealership. Don't go to the events, go to the tuning shop. I mean, tyres. What tyres have you put on my car? Standard. Get those hunker junks off my car. Give me some soft tyres. I assume we're going to make the car lighter as well because it is a big, hefty boy. How much is the next one? No, we can't afford that. I mean, we can afford it, but we're definitely on a strict kind of budget. Would a turbo help? Any cheap turbos available? We've only got... I actually thought we had more horsepower than that, so... that is a slight concern. I mean, we can't even do any NA tunings. We can put in a very basic racing chipset. Do we need brakes? I don't think the brakes actually do anything in this game. I mean, obviously they do. Stage 4. Put a big old stage 4 in. Haven't got the money for it. Could we afford stage 2? We can. I don't really think any of this could work. I mean, shame we can't get a supercharge. Shame that's not an option for us today. Tyres will help us, most definitely. I have a feeling on the back straight, coming back on ourselves, that will probably cause the biggest problem. So ideally, we will upgrade the actual gearbox to something we can tunable, but it's just a ridiculous price considering how little money we have. Suspension could be a good shout, looking at it. I mean, knowing this track, I'm going to put the money on it because, well, the Neuschleife is famous for just having everything, just all the different conquers, all the different types of variations of corners. You need good suspension to make it work. I'm hoping that quite expensive trip to the shops is actually going to help us. I could be completely wrong. It could be worthless. Let's not go to the UK as I stumble over my words as I speak. A million words a second. Speaking of, let's check. Yep, that's fine. All good. Okay, back to where we were. I'm gonna have a little drink here because I need it. Ow! How did that even happen? In my eye. Okay. A little bit of fizzy drink went into my eyeball. Oh, there's some beautiful M3 CSLs there. Genuinely would love one of those cars. I know that they're valued at over £100,000 at the moment. Well, and that's because they're super rare and they're just amazing. They're the ultimate M3 ever made, basically. I know that there are slightly better. I mean, there are better ones on paper, but in my opinion, it's just amazing. Still part of the best generation of BMWs, really. I feel more power. Definitely feel better grip. I feel the grip underneath my wheels. Let's see how well we do. I am okay as I downshift. I'm okay with this track. I wouldn't say I'm amazing with it as a golf track, but I'm okay. We'll see if I can kind of hold on to the pack here. I don't know where I'll gain time or where I'll lose time. I think it's just going to be a case of hoping for the best. Maybe upgrades will be beneficial to us. I don't know. I mean, the whole pack is kind of congregated up there, so this could be better for us. I don't know. I'm hoping the faster cars are going to be stuck behind the slower ones, but then again, I am the slower one. Ah! Not good. Not good whatsoever. I was kind of hoping that would be flat out there, but obviously the big heavy Audi is not gonna let me do it. Let's see what kind of lap times we're setting. I hope for the car to grip up, which it does. It does all right. I don't really know any real corner names. I know the carousel and I know miss, hit, miss, I believe. They're relatively the only ones I know, but I'll try my best. We are at the very least sort of closing. I mean, we have definitely closed up the leaders there, which is great. Although the leader has been overtaken, and I assume that's I believe that is the BMW M3 CSL. So that's going to be a nightmare to get in front of. I assume that is the quickest car in this race. So now he's in the lead. I imagine it's just going to be a nightmare for any of us to actually get there. Which is a shame. Get off the grass. Please get off the grass. We may need to spend a little bit more money. Might need to get one of the turbo upgrades or something just to get a little bit more power, or maybe lighten the car a little bit more. Because it does feel that it's just a little bit less darty than everyone else. I mean, how much up the road has the M3 got? It's got a bit. It has considerably got a bit, actually. We're going to try and make our way through the pack here, best we can do. That's not ideal. That's really not ideal. That really wasn't good. We might need to do some dive bomb lunges like this. There we go. Hi everyone, don't mind me. I've got an M3 to catch. Don't know if we're going to do it, if I'm honest with you. Because ironically or not ironically, my strongest part of this track we've just completed. We're now kind of coming up to my least specialist part of the track, as I completely proved the point in action there. The pack is kind of closing on me. I had 4-second gap then. I assume it might be even higher than that. We might be looking at close to 5 now. Oh, it's gone down. Okay, 3.8. That's a good sign. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. That's a good sign. I imagine he's quicker than us, though, on the straight line. I could be wrong, though. I mean, I don't know how much horsepower he has. We have about 460 now, maybe about 470. Although we are a huge, great big aircraft carrier. This great big aircraft carrier is not going to help. 3.8 again. That is with some mistakes, so perhaps it's not all lost just yet. We're going to do our very best to try and catch up to the guy. I mean, realistically, if we would have just popped that stage 1 turbo on, we most definitely would be in the fight now. Even if it only gave me an extra 20-30 horsepower, that should most definitely be enough. We're going to the one of the only tracks corners I know, which is the carousel. Try my very best to hold on to it. Don't try and undercut it. Kind of jumped up a little bit too early there, but it doesn't matter too much. Alas, we're now coming over to the part of the track that I don't know that well. Five seconds, there we go. We've definitely started to lose out now. I think I will finish this round, or at least my best to finish it all the way to the left. Let's do something stupid like that. Come on. Got a bit of a gap to the guy behind, that's fine. But I will try and collect the money that this does award me, even if for a second position, and put that straight back into the car. Maybe we'll be lucky and we won't come across the CSL. We very well might do, though. Wow, he's gained so much time on the twisty section. I think the weight has definitely played a huge part. Of course, the lack of my skill is obviously another part, but just the heaviness of this car does have a huge impact on it. Just the fact that I assume that BMW is probably a good, what, maybe 2.5, 300 kilograms lighter than we are. Might have a similar horsepower as we do, but just the weight is just so detrimental to us. Come on. We've come up to the mini carousel. I also know that one. I don't know if it's called the mini carousel, but I'm going to call it the mini carousel. Very mini. Very carousel. We're up to effectively the final corners before the long straight. That is where the toll road is. Where all the people that are lucky enough to do a lap around the Neuschleife will come out of that car park up on the right here. That is where the cars are. I'm sure if we were going by during a normal track day, there would be tons of nice cars, probably lots of like Porsche GT3 cars and GT2s, not the race cars, but the road go variant of it. Probably lots of BMWs, lots of other nice, very nice cars. Alas, we're not part of that. I mean, we probably would usually part of that group because, I mean, this would be a nice car to drive around. There may be not so much nowadays, considering it is 20 years old, but back in the day, this would have been one of the better cars to drive around here on a track day, or a fun day, I should say. I think for legal reasons, it's not a track day, it's just a public tour road. Because if it becomes a track day, then I think there's much more insurance involved and everything, but alas, I'm not an expert in it, I've never been there. We got second place, the front tyres are starting to wear out. We're 14, basically 15 seconds off. That is a mountain to climb. But don't worry, we're going to have a little we won't have a montage obviously because it's a live stream, but we'll have a fictional montage and get some upgrades in, I hope. Obviously, I will have upgrades, but the montage part is not real. How much money do we get? We got 6,000 credits. That's actually not too bad. It should pay for the upgrades that we need. Probably going to have to lighten it again. Probably put a better turbo in it, or at least put a turbo in it. Try and get it close to 500 horsepower. The weight is hugely detrimental to my car. As I try and move my, I could try and move the rig a bit further back so it's not bouncing on the desk like crazy wheelbase it is. Kind of turned into radio DJ me, and I don't like that version. I am not a radio DJ. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm going to go, not to the events, that's not what we want to do. We want to go and upgrade. Go to other. We're going to go to stage 2 weight reduction. It's not a huge amount of weight loss, but it's enough that we need to do. That is way too expensive for what it's going to do. Turbo, this probably is going to be the better thing to do. What we're going to put onto, it's not a lot of power. What's this one put onto? Arguably, I'm gonna make the investment and put a stage 2 turbo kit in there. Just because I think that the gap from stage 1 and 2 is dramatic enough to justify it. I know that's a lot of our credits down, but we should be able to use this car in other championships coming up. That's the idea, at least. The fact that we can use it on other championships will mean that we'll be more competitive and vice versa. Hopefully we'll get our money back. Let's just say that. I'm hoping we will get our money back one way or the other. Again, that's the hope. That's the dream. That is the dream that I one day hope to achieve as we load in. The CSL's back. The RS is not a problem to us. The E55 AMG is okay. The bigger thing is the SL65 AMG. That could be a monster. I think that has more power than we do and lighter. I still think the M3 is going to be the issue. I still think the CSL is going to be the problem with its carbon fiber roof panel and just general lightness. The dog has appeared into my room. She is not wishing me good luck. She is wishing me to feed her belly. So after this, I might have to dip for a couple of seconds to, well, feed that dog belly. You alright, dog? I've made contact with it. It is staring at me. I've turned into a really bad knockoff version of David Attenborough. The Roundhound has been downstairs, and now she's waiting for her food. And yes, she's called Roundhound. She's not Roundhound. It's the joke we have because she's by far like the skinniest dog ever, but she's called Roundhound because it's funny. She's not bad skinny, I want to point out. She's not like abused skinny. She's just Labrador. Well, she's skinnier than most Labradors because she's Labrador. And most people go, oh, you want to have a slightly round Labrador, but you want the traditional Labrador, which is very tight belly, because that means they're healthy, and they have joint issues, which means if you want your Labrador to live a long, healthy life, you need them to be very skinny. Same as humans, but obviously I've not listened to that example. Anyway, back into the actual race. Ignore the fact that I'm talking about obesity from an obese person. Let's actually get into this. Let's try our utmost best to try and, well, beat what we were doing before. Whoa! Some good air there. We have managed to keep the car on track. How much further up the road has that CSL got? I don't think it's gotten that far. I think we might be lucky enough here to actually do something here. I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. Back with the other one. Whoa! I didn't want to go 3 wide there. That would have been something. I don't want to push it into position. I'm pushing it. I'm giving it something I don't want it to do. I've accidentally given it a position, and it looks like it's going to gain the other position here. We need to do our very best to try and go along with it. 3 wide. Right. This is where we need to be. But the important question is, I have a feeling, could be very wrong by this matter, but considering we lost 15 seconds last time, and I don't think we've got 15 seconds worth of upgrades on the car, I imagine we're now going to be in a situation of our job now is to hold back that BMW. I'm going to move the microphone again. I have a feeling that's what the job is going to be here. We have to hold him off. We're going to have to hold him off for like the next 10 miles-ish. Yikes. I can hear him buzzing behind me. I'm going to do my best to keep it on track, but more important, I'm going to do my best not keep looking in my rearview mirror. I know people don't like that, and I know I have a habit of keep doing it. Try and get the car down a bit. Oh boy. Don't do that. That's horrendous. Oh, it's been the microphone again as well. No, I could be dead because of that. I can't believe I put myself in the wall. Purely because of the microphone. I thankfully did have enough time on the BMW to do that, but that's not time we really have to give away. Again, I could hear him buzzing behind me. It's a very nice sounding engine, admittedly probably much better sounding engine than ours. He is 666. He is a devil beast behind us. Lap time 666. Depending on who or what you believe in, that could be the sign of the beast. I believe it's just 3 6s. 1 of 3 7s, which would be a jackpot. But are we going to win today's jackpot? That's the important thing here. We have pulled slightly away, but as I say, this is coming to the end of the bit that I know, which isn't going to be the best for me. I'm going to try and hold on as much as I can on the back half of the track. Where is he? He is probably about a second-ish behind now. After the carousel, that's when I'm going to struggle. I mean, to an extent, I've been struggling up to the carousel as well, so you can kind of tell that I'm going to need help here. Thankfully, we now get to use the big engine, the extra horsepower here. We should, I believe we do have the legs on him, which is a good sign. That does mean coming down the back straight is going to help us. Got the brakes a little bit here. Probably down a gear as well. Probably didn't need it. Where is he? Okay, there we go. Timing, 2 seconds. Yep, 2 seconds almost directly. Hold on, car. Hold on, car. Grass cut. Okay. I hear him buzzing again. A little buzzy M3. You would imagine this car being 4-wheel drive would give us some level of benefit, which it does, but equally the weight kind of counteracts any kind of benefit the 4-wheel drive gives us. And when obviously if we were doing some off-roading or anything, we would be in a much better position, at least on dirt. We are not on the green hell. The green, like I said, the green mile, but that's something completely different. The green hell. Somehow this track has survived a war. It has survived many people campaigning to get it removed, but will it survive today with me driving, quite honestly, at the ragged edge in a spaceship level weight, a spaceship class, a destroyer class, I should say that, of car here, getting chased down by a rocket. I can hear him. How close is he to us? Oh, he's so much closer than I want him to be. I knew this second half of the track was going to be my downfall. I might just give him the inside there, or a little bit of the outside for the next corner, so it could be okay. Thankfully, as I make a mistake, that is not what I wanted to do. Go 4-wheel drive, go. I was going to say thankfully to the fact that it is Gran Turismo 4 AI, and they're quite reluctant to make overtakes. It's quite easy to keep them back there, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. I've effectively got to race him and the track at the same time, which is very difficult, particularly with a wheel, which again is kind of counterintuitive with most video games. The idea of a wheel is beneficial, but when it's not designed for it, and force feedback is definitely both an advantage and a disadvantage, because it is less giving you information on the track and more just giving you information of, well, how much weight you've got behind the wheel. Oh, again, well, I was saying about the AI, but he made a good move there. That was a very good move. Mini carousel, braking later, up the track. This is by far one of the very best fights I've ever had in this game, and I've got probably close to 1,000 hours in it, and it's probably one of the best fights we've had. Got the throttle there just to get a better exit. Try and dive down, hit the apex, which I did there. Now here comes the big part. It has the extra horsepower, has given it the stage 2 turbo, helped us over keeping the stage 1. It looks like it might be holding him off. It does look like we are giving him a slipstream here. Ideally, you don't want to give him slipstream, but here he goes. His extra power's kicking in now. We're going to have to block him. It looks like we're going to have to give him a block here. He is coming for a corner. Keep it down there. We're coming up to the braking zone now. Oh no! Ah! No, 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 no. Come on. No! No! After all that. After all that. It came down to the final corner. I made a mistake. Oh. Okay, well. As you can see, there's now some kind of animal in shot. I wasn't lying, there is an animal. There you go. There's a snout. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break. I will come back at some point, whether that be later today or tomorrow or something, and I will finally beat this race. That's my challenge, is to beat this race. No more upgrades. We've got a car that is competitive enough. But oh boy, are we in something. This dog here wants food in, and that's absolutely fine. I mean, we have been streaming for almost 2 hours, which isn't a huge amount of time for a stream, but it's decent-ish. And we have achieved getting annoyed at the license tests, only getting a bronze in the license, and failing to hold off one of the greatest cars ever made. But alas, that is today's failure. We've achieved nothing. We've done nothing. In fact, we are worse off than what we were. I cannot believe that. We are worse off than what we were at. But that's the end of that. As perfect timing, as a bot has joined the chat telling me about I can get some amazing views by contacting someone. So yeah, I would love to get more views, bot. I would love more views, but alas, I am not using that website that you have posting in chat. But anyway, everyone who has actually watched you isn't trying to sell me something. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess until at some point, I would say either later today or tomorrow, but there's no guarantee on that, because the last stream, I said I'd be streaming the next couple of days, and that was over a month ago, but, or at least that was on Gran Turismo 4. But I've enjoyed myself. We've achieved nothing. I am petting a dog as well, so congratulations. But yeah, that's the end of that. Yeah, I'm lost for words, to be honest with you there. My brain is absolutely exhausted. I have been ranting and raving for the past 2 hours over complete nonsense, and we achieved nothing. In fact, I would have been better off just sitting there doing nothing, just staring at a wall, because we've got less money. Yes, we have a more powerful car, but we can't use it. Or at least, we can't win with it. But as I was saying, after the longest outro that has ever existed in humanity history, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, thank you very much, and good